Hey all, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and today my Yami Bakura farming has been minimal, but as you can see I've prepping myself with 606 die, but that's not what we're here for today. Right now I've just been having a little bit of downtime because I'm on kind of a vacation ish, so I've been farming using Joey Wheeler because I really want to get Last Gamble for myself, and I know a lot of people out there really want Last Gamble too, thanks to the popularity that Guns Blazing has kind of showcased it. So a way that I've done it is this is the most expensive build, so why don't we just jump into that. I'll show you the most expensive build that I have, so if you have the potential of making this, definitely go for it. But this is the Last Gamble farm with Union Attack and with an actual Draw Sense ability. So this is what I've been using specifically, and that just focuses on getting out the Hunter with the 7 weapons against Rex. So Rex dinos, the maximum attack points they can have is 2400. So if you can have a 2500 attack point monster on the field, you're set 100%. So if you bring out the Hunter with 7 weapons, first of all, he'll gain 1000 points if he battles the Dino monster, so he'll get 2000, and he's a searchable card, so that's really key. So that, all in all, will give you enough time to stall in order to get one of your equipped spells. Your equipped spells will put you at 2500 maximum attack points, 1500 base attack points for when it's on the field. But that's ensuring that he can't get over that. So you pretty much secured your farm then. You just have to make sure you bring out your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and your Vassal and use Union Attack with Spell Reclamation, and you should get your 10,000 points. And to make sure that your life points get low enough, I also added in Autonomous Action Unit. This card allows you to pay 1500 life points in order to special summon a monster from your opponent. You'll be left with almost no life points, thus getting you the 500 low life point reward points. Other than that, this deck is very, very similar to every other farm deck. I just tossed in some Great Anguses and with White Elephant's Gift, just because that's a really quick way of drawing 2 cards. And that way you can just make sure you get your equipped spells quickly. You could always just toss in some more equipped spells if you want a more secure farm, but I just kind of got more impatient as time went on. I just really want something quick, and I haven't lost with this deck yet, so that's my thought in the whole matter. But now let's check out a budget version. Now this is with a skill that everybody should have, and that skill is Reinforcements. Now the difference between Reinforcements and Draw Sense Earth is that with Reinforcements you have to take at least 1800 points of damage before it can move the card to your hand. Now that's kind of difficult because sometimes Rex can't deal you all that, but I would say 8 out of 10 times this does work because he is able to deal you either the 1800 points of damage required, or he goes first, thus he only has 2 monsters and he'll deal you enough damage. So that's kind of the sense there. But even if you don't have the Draw Sensor, you could even summon out your Great Angus in maybe defense position, and then he would have to take over that, then he could attack again with another monster, dealing you only 2 attacks so you can get your monster out. That's why the Great Anguses are in here. Also with this build, the Piranha Army is your win condition with the 10,000 points of damage. And then also with this deck, because you don't have as many slots needed for the double Union Attack combo, you can actually add in another card. So I just tossed in a Jar of Greed, just to get you that 100 points for being trap card activation. This deck struggles to get 8,000, very much struggles to get 8,000. If it does get 8,000, it's just like 8,000 exactly. And that requires the glossy cards as well. So that's why this is more of a 7,000 build. I'm sure you could tweak this to get to 8,000, but that's some very careful life point manipulation there. And then you'd also maybe have the Tribute Summon to get your Prismatic Blue Eyes out, and that's all getting in the realm of a little bit more risky. But I would just go for the 7,000 until you get a Draw Sense skill. And then also with this one, there's the 3rd Great Angus, just for what I mentioned before about maybe having to stall to make sure life points are correctly there. Alright, let's demo how I use these decks to farm, and we can see if we get any awesome rewards this time. Hopefully I get Last Gamble. Alright, and there you guys have it, a successful farm. I have only been having successful farms using my Draw Sense Earth ability, but you can still use the reinforcements fairly effectively. I hope to get Last Gamble soon, maybe bring you guys some decks based around that. I wish you the best of luck of getting your Last Gamble as well, if you haven't yet to get it. And I hope you've been having a great Canada Day weekend. I hope to catch you in the next video as well, and as always, peace.